Hello.
Is this thing on?
This thing is rusty because we haven't been here in a while. We recorded a whole podcast about Charlie Kirk.
We did.
And then we said, fuck this.
Yeah.
No one needs our voices. There's enough people talking out their asses on both sides. Then we took a break because we were feeling burnout because we're so popular that we couldn't keep up.
Too much being famous like this.
And
we're
now we are back.
We've decided to try preparing.
Yeah. Ashley prepared some facts.
Nope.
Boom.
It's not as easy as it looks.
Okay. So today is Tuesday, the 21st.
1st of October.
And the No Kings protests were on Saturday.
Yep.
And one of us who is the better citizen went to those protests. We will let you guess which one of us that is.
It is me. It was me.
You didn't even get anyone to play the game.
Why didn't you go?
I was working. So maybe I am the better person. So.
Okay.
Unofficial attendance, because they're still tallying. These things take time, Jennifer.
Yeah, for sure.
Right away, people were like, 8 million people, 7 million people.
Right.
No one knows. The unofficial tally as of 3:30 this afternoon was somewhere between 5.5 million and 8.2 million.
Yeah, that's a couple million difference, but I guess that's still a lot of people either way.
There were lots of people count. And people were so enraged they couldn't keep count. It was a whole thing. That's not a fact that I checked. So, what did you think as someone that was there?
Well, I think a lot of things about the No Kings protest. I think it's good that all the people are there.
I know that you were watching it all day long on your phone trying to get the deets because that's who you are.
Well,
live streaming it from Midas Touch.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm quite tired of all of it. I really am. So I might not be the best person to ask, but we've been working on other local issue stuff. And,
so that's why she's tired.
And I'm pretty tired. And I think the local issue stuff may be where it's at. But these big protests do matter for the mental well-being of a lot of people. But if all of those people who went to the No Kings protest agreed to go canvass and get people to vote for the people that we would need to make the change that we need, we'd be in a better place.
Well, it could get there.
It could. I think these things remind people that there's a lot of people that share these values, but it isn't political action. And I've now become a person who believes in political action.
Just now?
Just yesterday.
Just
like
shut
3
up.
days ago.
You have thought about your whole life you've been like that.
I have not been a person of action. I'm not like calling people and trying them to go to an event and hosting a candidate forum.
But you were always interested in it.
Always interested, but never active. I didn't even want to go to those events. I would, but
she only did it because she's getting paid with dark money.
I am getting paid with dark money, but not to go to that event. I went to that on my own.
Yeah, let's keep that separate from the protest. Everyone, she did not get paid to go to the protest.
That is not
because that is one of the lies circulating right now. She is getting paid by a nonprofit to do some local organizing.
Right.
And we just use the dark money phrase because it's stupid and we hate it. So speaking of, what are we hanging up on this week? No.
State Farm?
Okay. Yeah, sure. No, fuck this. It goes into this whole thing. We are hanging up on corporations having their thumb on the little man.
Yep.
And we can tie this back to the No Kings protests because Jennifer likes to talk to people.
Yes.
What I have read on the internet and fact-checked.
Okay.
That there were lots of first-time protesters. Did you see that where you were at? My mother went to our first protest.
Wow.
In little bitty podunk, might get shot, mountain town in Arizona.
Yeah. It's a little like here, but you're more likely to get run over, I think.
Yeah. It's way more Republican where they live.
Yeah.
So she said it was a good turnout there. She was like feeling motivated. So I have read that there were lots of first-time protesters.
I don't know how to tell that, but I would say that I think we had 2,000 in Greeley, something like that. We talked to some people who were new there, new in Greeley, and I suspect they weren't protest people. They looked pretty lost about the whole thing. I spent the whole time talking to the MAGA guy.
Oh. She's a sadist, y'all. But she's going to turn one time. She's going to turn him.
I know.
There was also lots of flags. Did you see lots of flags?
Yes, like lots of
American
signs and flags.
American flags specifically.
I know they've been saying that you should bring American flags, and they even handed out some small American flags from some of the different groups. The American flag is a reminder, that we are Americans.
I don't have the socials, so I just went to a lot of different websites and then Substacks.
Okay.
And lots of people were noticing a couple things. Lots of first-time protesters, lots of USA flags, fewer brown and black people.
Okay. I can believe that.
So those were the three things that were sort of the three main points that everyone was sort of talking about.
It's interesting because I don't remember seeing a lot of black and brown people at the previous protests. It's been older white people mostly that I've seen. There was definitely brown people here at this one.
Okay. And I think when they are being
young people too
targeted like they are now in our demographic, where we are almost half of our population in this town is Latino.
Yeah.
Probably lots of them aren't going to show up.
Yep.
There's fear mongering. There's fake information being put out there to make them more scared. So I would understand why some of those people didn't show up. And I think that could be one of the reasons.
Yeah.
The other reasons that I've read is like lots of those people work.
Yep. They may have a job
during that time. So
Saturday.
Some people were mad that this was like more affluent white people.
Yeah,
but
that's a spin.
It's a spin. Whoever has the time and the energy right now to get some momentum going and to build the base in any way, I think is a good thing for the country.
Yeah, and as one Instagrammer pointed out, that demographic of white women actually has a lot of economic power. If you were watching that and you sell deodorant or soap, a beauty product, those are the things that the ladies buy, nothing else.
No, we don't.
No, I mean, but women often have...
You wouldn't know by hanging out with us.
You could...
Don't say we smell, Jennifer. It's just me.
Just Ashley does. She smells like...
I ran out of deodorant
patchouli.
like 4 months ago, and every time I go to the grocery store, I forget to buy some. So
I'm going to buy you some.
Don't, because it has to be a certain kind.
You're right.
I'm a hippie. Don't buy me anything.
I did accidentally buy a pack of 5 secret deodorants. If you wore that, you'd be in good shape.
Nope.
Yeah, no, I know.
We won't do secret.
Because it's got platinum in it or something. Right?
Aluminum.
Yep. I knew it was a metal.
Yep.
And I will die from it and whatever. But so
back to the subject.
I think that the women in that demographic could potentially scare people because we actually did do this buyout or whatever. It actually could be a problem.
If there was an organized strike, it would be a lot of women because they do the majority of the shopping.
The buying and shopping and all of that.
Yep. So that's another point I was going to get to. Thanks for jumping all over my outline, bitch.
We should have practiced after you had your outline.
I know.
Another thing I heard today, 50% of the shopping in the United States is actually done by 10% of the households. Half of it.
Who said this? Just some gal? Did you fact check it?
I'll find it. She fact checks and showed the story, but I can find the story and send it to you. That's a lot of power, buying power in 10% of the population.
Yeah, that's insane.
And I'm like, I bought, before I figured the tariffs would kick in, I do have a good bit
of deodorant.
Of washing machine detergent, whatever that's called. Laundry detergent. And then I've got...
And deodorant.
And deodorant. I've got a bunch of deodorant.
And you usually have lots of peanuts.
I do have peanuts, a lot of peanuts, a big bag of peanuts. I don't even know if they're good.
That's just protocol. That is not due to tariffs.
That is my snack.
There were also very few arrests.
Yeah, I saw somewhere that after the protest there were 12 arrests made in Denver, but that was a post-protest thing.
Yeah, I read 13. So again, as of right before recording this, there were only 24. Most were at secondary protests or ongoing ICE protests in Illinois. Mm-hmm. So already at the protests that are going all the time, specifically at the ICE facilities.
Yeah.
So lots of those arrests were not done by state police.
Okay.
So
we're talking about 7 million-ish people protesting.
Yeah, with less than 30 arrests. So
I assume where you're going with this is that we need to get arrested more.
No, I'm just saying that in a full-on authoritarian regime, like, that wouldn't have been the case, right?
There'd be more arrests.
Well, and there would be a lot of just, like, police beating up protesters because their whole goal is to discourage the safety of participation.
To me, it sounds like you're saying it's kind of positive and means we're less in fascism because they didn't hose them down.
Correct. I mean, it could also mean that they're just going more towards like a full surveillance state, which, again, that's what they've said they're going to be doing. Face recognition software, putting you in databases as being Antifa. We could do a whole podcast episode just on that. But I don't think they're smart enough
to handle all the data. To do
that?
Yeah,
like they can't even do like signal chats, right? Like, like they're just... They're fucking dumb.
It was quite a relatable mistake for me, but also I'm not in charge of the entire U.S. military.
Correct. ICE is now reportedly building a sophisticated surveillance system for future crowd control, featuring iris scanners, phone hacking, facial recognition, and other tools such as on-site tracking.
Yeah. The phone tracking was definitely happening during January 6th. They used that to get a lot of people arrested.
Yeah. So they want to just, scare people by saying that they're always being watched. Which, again, I'm like, didn't no one learn anything from Snowden like years ago? We've always been fucking watched.
Right. Well, to some extent. Now there's more they can do. If they really did release that Social Security database and get all of that data from the government, it is a little bit more dangerous now, especially if they try to move towards digital voting and stuff like that.
Correct.
So we have reasons to be concerned.
So these are a couple things that state police actually posted on their social medias. New York PD, we had more than 100,000 people across all 5 boroughs peacefully exercising their First Amendment rights. Chicago, which has been a shit show because ICE is there terrorizing inhabitants, engaging in brutal acts. The police department described that day as, quote, the Chicago Police Department was present across the city today protecting community members as they exercise their First Amendment rights.
Yeah.
Both of these could be read as like pushing the First Amendment and free speech ability to congregate and peacefully protest. So I think that's a little, I'm just looking for like silver linings.
She's looking for the bright spots.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like you need that. I'm looking her in the eyes right now, y'all, like trying to have a moment. See, she got so flustered she had to touch her mic. She's uncomfortable.
Like the positive here is that they didn't hit us with sticks. That's the positive. Like the positive is...
And that people showed up and there was momentum. And now you can have like the next conversation about the next step. Are you like a sad Betty today?
I'm a sad Betty a little bit. I think it's good that people did. When you're trying to get people to do other things, then it's harder. And so what I would like to see is
okay. What do you
people
want
engaging
people to do?
in more things. Like we've got elections all over the country right now that are coming up, and these are those elections that people don't vote in.
But there are people like you out there doing that work to get people to go and vote. Like all over the country, there are the people that...
We call all these people who show up, and we talk to these people to show up, and they don't want to do that part of it. And if more people did that part of it, the canvassing and the calling people and all that, I hate it too. But when you do it, it seems to work. Or organizing in these rural...
So you're of the mindset of...
Do something else too.
I mean, do all the things. I think do all the things that you have the time and the energy and the means to do.
Yeah.
So you think work on the next midterm and flip this shit and just survive another fucking year?
Well, I don't know when it'll get to a point where I have a different opinion, but I say flip local city elections now in 2025 when less people are voting. If you get more people active, you can make a difference at a local level.
Yeah, city council, school boards, all those things are important. Your local propositions and yeah.
Like there's a lunch money one.
Here in Colorado, yeah.
Yep, I think we should support it because we lost money from from the budget bill, big, beautiful fucking shitbag bill. One lady was commenting on this. Vote no. Greeley already gets free lunch.
Did you say it like that? Greeley?
That's how she said it. That's exactly
Jennifer?
how the words came out of her goddamn stupid mouth. I don't know. It was on fucking Facebook.
I know that every time you do an accent for a person you don't like their opinion, you go to a Southern accent.
That ain't Southern. That's Greeley. That's a Greeley accent. You can
Middle
hear it,
America.
You can hear it in Ashley's voice.
All
That's
the
how she
time.
talks.
All the time.
Her name is Ashley, for God's sake. What's your name?
Ashley Ray.
Ashley Ray. I'm saying.
I know. Isn't that sweet?
Yeah.
We do not talk like that.
Well, anyway, that's what she said. And I'm like, lady.
Okay, did you reply?
Of course I replied.
Oh, my God. And?
I said.
How long did you engage in this civil
I don't remember. Too long.
disagreement on the internets?
Well, I think that so many people came at her. So I told her.
If it doesn't pass,
they'll have to go to city taxes. They'll just have people pay.
if it doesn't pass, breakfast goes away. Free breakfast goes away. So there would still be free lunch, but there would not be free breakfast.
That's what happens here? Because there's not.
On the state propositions. If it does pass, it will add an additional tax to households that make over $300,000 a year.
Yeah.
And the taxes are something ridiculous like a little under $400 a year on your property taxes.
Okay.
If your household makes more
Over
than
$300,000.
$300,000 a year. So I don't make $300,000 a year.
Yeah.
Not even close.
I don't think she does either. But
that's my guess with the voice you said right now.
Yeah.
I
can't tell
So it
you,
doesn't
but
affect her.
that too.
So this is where like messaging is so important. I would just be like,
yeah.
This tax isn't going to raise taxes on anyone that makes less than $300,000, and it will be X percent of their income. Like, it's such a small, minuscule. Like, I would give $400 a month.
A year.
Yeah. Oh, month. I can't afford that shit. A year. I talked to my husband about it, and he was like, yeah.
For all
kids should eat food.
Yeah, and I think that
kids should get lunch. This isn't that hard.
I agree. I'm trying to take a different messaging approach when I talk to people too. If you don't make enough money, why aren't you mad that you don't make more money? Why aren't people mad that they're not making more money? Because what is interesting to me is the number of people who in the MAGA world, like this guy, who are like, I make $45.
It was a guy who said that? I thought it was a lady.
No, that was a lady. But the MAGA guy that I talked to at the rally, he said, I make $45 an hour. How much more money do I need than that? And I was like, at least $30 more an hour, probably. Like $80,000 a year?
$93,600. If he's working full time, which who knows? But let's say he makes between $80 and $100 if there's overtime, because I did see his card and he works for a corporation. He is not a business owner.
No. And so he probably gets
between $80,000 and $100,000 a year, which used to be a lot of money in Colorado. Now that is not a lot of money.
And it's not because of immigrants.
But you should have just told him, you don't have to pay for kids' lunches. You don't make enough for that. Let's just worry about you having too much money once you start paying for kids' lunches. Why doesn't that be the message?
I just mean to say that, like, a lot of people are struggling and don't have enough money and would worry about $400 a year. We include myself in that. $400 a year is a lot. Even though I don't make $300,000, obviously, or it wouldn't be.
Bitch, that's $33 a month. I have seen you go out to eat. You spend
$33?
$33 a month.
I have to eat, and I don't get...
I know. But
there's
you
no
go
free
out
lunch
and you
for me,
spend a lot of money eating out.
Well, I can write some of that off.
I'm sure if you donated to a foundation that gives kids lunches, you could also write it off.
My point here is exactly what you're saying. I should be making more money, and my boss won't pay me more money.
Because your boss is you.
My boss is me, and I don't charge enough money because people are fucking poor. So, like, Greeley isn't a rich place, and I think we could be...
But it's not a poor place.
We could be doing better financially. As working class people, we can all be doing so much better.
Agreed.
And that's
so.
the only point I want to make to Miss I can't afford free lunch.
Is that what you did? Is that the point you made?
That's what
to
I
her?
said.
How did that go over?
She didn't reply. And other people said, "You're selfish whore. You're a whore. You're selfish."
To you or to her?
You don't want to feed children.
They really called her a whore?
I don't remember. Basically, they called her selfish and called her names. And I don't think that messaging works as well as people think.
No.
You can't.
But the left loves it.
You can't guilt people into having more money. You have to do something to make more money. And we all are going to need to be together on this. All us poor people. And that is anybody making less than $300,000 a year.
That's not poor.
I think that we could all use more money, and that rich people are getting rich and they're all getting tax breaks, and almost anyone in that lower middle class could use a shit ton more money.
I don't think you should call them poor. People shut down if people don't like to be seen poor. Anyone.
I'm proud to be poor.
But you're not poor.
I'm poorer than some people. I'm poorer than most people.
Like in your head, like you don't know that
I'm
number.
Rich. We're at the library where I recognize the abject poverty that a lot of people are in.
Yeah,
and so
I think it just needs to be
working class people need to work together to get higher earnings.
We
out
need
of these
to be
companies that are
in
not
a system that is more equitable to the people that are doing the work.
Yes.
Opposed to the people that are running the corporations that just keep getting shittier and shittier and shittier.
That's one way to put it. That is better than the way that I put it. Still, I like my way too, but you are right.
Once you call people poor, they don't like it.
So
what else did you think about?
I think
Is that it?
I think
that's all I had on my outline. That's all the preparation I did.
I want liberals in the cities that have money that are going to those things to do more.
Okay, so what is the more?
If you have money, give money to organizations that help. If you have time, give time to canvass and to get involved and activated.
Why don't we just, the national strike is the thing that needs to do. But I was thinking about that while I was showering this morning. I was like, would I not work?
Well, you can't afford not to. A lot of the people who I'm talking about probably couldn't afford not to work. You couldn't, and you could lose your job. You could lose.
But if enough people did it.
If enough people did it.
If people at the city levels and state levels and all these people just quit and said, we are on strike.
Yeah. If
until X, Y, and Z happens.
The city level people may also struggle financially with that too. I mean, it's a risk.
So you wouldn't do it?
I could try. Like, I mean, I just wouldn't.
Well, you also have to not consume.
I could do that. But I would maybe buy a couple things beforehand. I'd have to make food, which is the worst. But
yeah, if everyone canceled their Amazon subscription, not everyone, but if enough people, a high enough percentage canceled their Amazon subscriptions, canceled all their shit, turned off their fucking iPhones and their whatevers, like just completely got off the grid.
Yeah.
You know, you'd probably, depending on the time of the year, you'd have to have like your heat and your lights on and shit. But it wouldn't take very long for those corporations to fucking scramble.
Yeah, I think they should have been scared by the sea of white ladies that could do that. I honestly think that should scare some of them.
Well, they don't think about it for very long. If we had a big enough labor strike and consumption strike, what do you think the downside would be?
It could be people getting financially hurt more than they already are. People who work at jobs where they can be replaced.
Where, though? Like, give me an example.
The city would be a place where they could easily replace people. People want those city jobs.
I don't
because they got the benefits. I know.
First of all, there's lots of red tape. You can't just fire someone right away.
Right. They did fire half the federal workforce, pretty close to half the federal workforce. Well, a third of it. They just let them go.
And there's like a ton of pending lawsuits.
Yes.
And I don't think you're worried about the people that work at the federal government. They'll be fine.
I'm worried about the people who work at JBS. I'm worried about the people who work at those kind of labor.
Yeah, that you're a guy who works in the back of a restaurant. Well, people stop going to the restaurant.
Workers.
Even if you don't show up, they're going to send your ass home because there's no one there to serve.
And then they lose.
So if all that's going out there and spending money are MAGAs, I don't know how you would organize it all. That's what someone else is doing.
Well,
but
I'm down with letting MAGA spend all their money on during all that time. You spend and spend and spend away. That's why I think we should keep small businesses open and those things and let them spend all their money. We just don't buy it. I don't know.
But those people are still going to get hurt. Those people that you like, the service workers, the lower paid jobs are still going to get hurt because the consumption is going to go down and they're going to be the first people to get sent home.
Exactly.
If you're doing a strike, you aren't paying fucking rent. You aren't paying your mortgage. Like, you just aren't paying shit.
Then you'll be evicted. Like, I'm kind of for it because I think I could withstand it because I'd move in with you.
I have a renter, and I'd be pissed if he didn't pay his rent. But most people would be fine. Like, you can't get to a place in life where you can afford to buy an additional rental property if you don't have some fucking cushion.
Yeah. And I don't have that, but if I think if you...
And to be foreclosed on takes fucking months.
Yeah.
If enough people do it, where are they going to even know how to start? Alphabetically? You know? Like, where would you even go to start being like, we'll write these letters? And then the people that like go and follow up on the things, they're not working either.
It would have to be a pretty certain buy-in because I'd be afraid that people would not do it. Just like they don't canvass. And that they would...
Okay. Canvassing is a pain in the ass. You have to get up, you have to move, you have to go talk to people. This, you would just have to literally sit your ass at home and read a fucking book or hang out with some friends.
That's true.
Or we do it in the dead of winter and then we all fucking hibernate.
Then you're going to want that Hulu subscription. No, you got to get
I mean, that would be a little hard in the winter too, but there could be lots of like having sex.
Get a DVD player.
Listen to music, pick up a new fucking hobby.
Where do I go for the sex? I'd have to invite someone.
What are the things that aren't bad? You'd have to boycott YouTube. What could we not boycott? What's like a corporation that's not horrible?
We could figure that out.
And then
spend money
then you put it on that. So you're like, oh, I'm bored. Let me hop on here and watch something and learn how to do a new
Blue Sky
and watch a knitting video or how to make a pinch pot. We'd all have to be prepared, right? So we had the stuff at our house.
Yeah, we could create guides to navigate this thing and really stick it to the people who deserve it.
I mean, the French do it all the time. I'm pretty sure they just stay home and have sex and smoke cigarettes.
Ugh.
Can we do that?
I mean, you could probably do that. I don't have the cigarettes or the sex person. I could have sex with myself.
Sometimes that's the best. I think that's the next step. That's the next move.
Yeah, I'm for it. I'll do it. I'll contribute. I'll just need to be prepared. They can't, just drop it on us. We gotta have a little time to prepare.
Well, who's gonna prepare this shit? People in Chicago are talking about it.
The indivisible people. There's a lot of people who've been talking about it, and then a lot of people who've been saying that it might damage people that are in difficult situations already. So I think it needs to be negotiated, so that service people who depend on that can show up. And I'm sure, that the Trump people will spend their money during that time as much as they possibly can. And I'm also for that. Yep. Well,
national labor strike.
Okay.
Next step. I've also made a rebellion playlist. I started that.
Oh, sweet. So we can do
That's pretty fun.
Okay.
So you can think of stuff you want to add to the rebellion. What did I call it? I did call it Revolt Ready.
Okay.
It's lots of metal and it's a lot of like punch people in the face type music. So I need to like lighten it up with some like motivational jams, some like kumbaya shit.
Some kumbaya.
Or we leave it real angry. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, it depends how we're feeling. And I don't really have that angry.
And we'll put that out there so that when we have this strike, you can just sit home and listen to this playlist.
Yeah.
And get pumped
up for staying home.
I was thinking, like, what would I do if I had to punch Nazis in the face?
Yeah, how you would punch them? In what direction?
Just like what would get me motivated to do that?
Oh, okay.
And then what gets me mad at corporate America? Fuck all these people with all this money. Fuck them, fuck them, fuck them, fuck them, fuck them. That was the headspace I was in. They should pay 70% into taxes.
And so, fuck them.
Yeah.
Just would like a return to we're all following the same facts. And that would be a big change. I think it'd be a really positive thing to just be able to say X caused Y. Let's look deeply at this and then let's figure out how to fix it. Instead of being like Biden ruined the economy when it is clearly these tariffs that are doing a specific kind of damage. The guy that I talked to said they rolled the tariffs back. They're not doing the tariffs. I'm like, well.
Oh, they're all going to be pissed too with all this beef shit.
Yeah. What's the beef shit?
That they're going to buy beef. They're going to bring in beef from
Russia.
Argentina.
And Russian beef or something, right?
And I hadn't read about the Russian beef.
Sounds good.
But he's in the office there. Okay, no, y'all, no.
We don't do that.
No, Vladimir Putin is not beefy.
These are fun, but there's only a few, and
he is a little beefy, but like not in a sexy way. So don't think
I was thinking of others. I was thinking of the Scarlett Johansson.
What?
She's the Russian spy.
Oh, you were thinking of the Marvel universe.
and her sister.
Yeah. What was that thing called that they trained in, where she became Black Widow and her sister was like the assassin group? The Red Room.
The Red Room. Yes.
Yeah.
I will take this Russian meat. I'm sure those scouts have learned their lesson.
We know what Jennifer will be watching
on a
DVD when we do our strike.
All of my DVDs are like movies from at least 1985 to 90. Maybe. Like they're all old, is what I'm saying.
That's all right. You can like throw back to the old old classic hotness.
Yeah.
So we got political today. We said we didn't want to get political, and then that's all that happened this week. So that's what we did.
Yeah, and you don't want to talk about the guy. Fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck the guy who got tripped
in Denver and face planted.
Yep.
On his big stupid New York face.
Yep. I don't like.
And again, if that guy was in New York, it would have been way worse. It wouldn't have been a teenage boy stealing your glasses. Like, don't come to Colorado and think that we're a bunch of pussies.
Yeah,
because we only halfway are a bunch of pussies.
We are a different kind of pussy. Can out hike you. Oh, one more thing I wanted to talk about, and I just want to answer. If you can do this, my answer is no. I want to know yours.
Oh,
no.
If I could get into ice,
yes,
I was going to bring that up. Okay. Why are all these young people such fat fucks?
I don't know. I can't.
Out of shape fucking fucks.
I am 55, but I could not do.
No, but what are they calling it? What's the term they're using? It's so fucking funny.
You have to be able to do 15 push-ups, 35, 32 or 35 sit-ups, and you have to be able to do a mile in under 15 minutes.
14 minutes.
14 minutes? Okay.
A mile and a half.
I could have done.
But still,
how long mile and a half?
Yeah, how long's a 5K?
3.
Okay, bitch.
3.1.
I do a 5K, turkey trot,
and
I walk it because I do not jog.
She does walk fast.
In like 17 minutes.
The whole 5K?
Yes.
That's pretty fast. Look that up. That'd have you pretty fast. You probably have to run that.
Okay, maybe it's 27 minutes.
You probably do 27 minutes, maybe.
How long is a 5K? It's not 3 miles.
It's 3 miles. 3.125 or something like that. And so if you run a 10-minute mile, you're considered a pretty good runner.
A 10-minute mile?
Mm-hmm. I mean, a 4-minute mile is a great race runner.
Yeah.
But if you're like an average jogging human being, that's whatever.
Oh, you're right. A 5K is 3 miles.
I know. So, like if I did a 5K, I would have been really happy with a time under 30. But I'm chunky and older and all that. But my good times were like 12 minutes.
A mile and a half is 14 minutes.
So I couldn't do a mile and a half in 14 when I was 45.
So that's a 10-minute mile, roughly.
Yeah, 10-minute mile-ish.
Yeah,
9 and a half.
I think I could still walk that. I'll put money on it. I think I can walk. I could walk that in 14 minutes.
Okay.
A mile and a half.
Let's test you. I don't know.
I could not do the push-ups because we did a push-up. How many can you do not that long ago? And I could only do 10.
Yep.
But I think they would give it to me girl style.
Yeah, if you could do girl style.
I think I could do 15.
And
because I do a military style.
Yeah. So straight in close.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a yoga person, I don't do these shoulder bullshit.
Yeah.
But I could do the sit-ups.
Depending on what kind of sit-ups.
There's only one kind
crunches?
of sit-up. I think
Yeah.
you have to touch your shoulders to your knees. That would be my guess. But I don't know. If this is all based on Hegseth,
Military or something.
they were just doing stuff like incorrect anyways. If he was like,
I
look
know,
at these
right?
pull-ups, bitch. That was not a pull-up.
Yep. I am positive I could not do, right now, 35 sit-ups without farting. There's no
That's
way.
fine. You can fart.
You can fart is illegal?
I'm sure.
They don't check that? They
They
should.
don't care.
See what you're
I don't
eating.
think it's a disqualifier.
Well, at any rate, I wouldn't do it because of
I mean,
that.
I would never do it because it's going to ice.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, we could still test you and Jeremy and Pablo and see if you could get into ice. But we could call it nice. We could do our own version. Nice.
Okay, let's do that. Let's see who can get into anti.
Anti-ice.
Uh-huh.
I like nice or
But what's the N stand for? Not immigrations and custom enforcement. What were they calling it? Athletically challenged or something. It was like
athletically allergic.
Yes. Yes. What the fuck? This has been a problem in the military for fucking ever.
Yeah. Well, they're flying drones more than fighting fights, but that's why
Still though, like
Russian meat sounds better. I think it's good if we get people who can't run very fast in ice personally and who can't do sit-ups.
Well-
I know. Did you see the video I sent you of the guy from Chicago that was yelling at ice?
oh yeah.
Was shaking.
And he yelled at him in Spanish. He told him to fuck their mother.
I
Yeah.
don't know what they said.
Yeah. It was delightful.
I was like, more of him.
Well, there's going to get to be more people like him that just get sick of the militarization in their neighborhoods.
All right. Did you hang up on anything?
We hung up together.
Okay. That's right. On corporations.
Yeah, fuck them.
Fuck them.
We're going to strike, y'all.
Fuck them. We're going to strike, motherfuckers.
And you know what's a corporation? State Farm.
State Farm can fuck themselves. I hate everything.
Insurance is a scam.
Yeah.
Ooh, soon we'll get to see what our insurance goes up.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Yay, fun.
Are you
Health
on the
insurance.
Obamacare?
Hell no, my husband's got a job.
Okay.
Thank God he can't quit it.
Will you adopt me? Okay, we'll talk later.
All right.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you.